Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics, brought to you by State Farm. I'm your host, Ross Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to a bag and help you protect the future that you deserve. Look, we got a new caller calling. Talk to me, what you got?
Hey, Ross Mack. Listen, I wanted to call in and ask you a question. Is retail therapy really a thing? Because, honey, my credit card statement got me stressed out.
Hey, listen, sweetheart. Yes, I love the question and understand this. Retail therapy is definitely a real thing, and it can actually end up being dangerous, right? All it is when you're going shopping for the main purpose of trying to make yourself feel better. It's actually a study out there that shows that 62% of shoppers bought something before to actually try to cheer themselves up. And of those, 28% made a purchase to actually celebrate something. Now, where this actually becomes an issue is where we start shopping to feel better, but actually end up hurting ourselves in the long run. So let's actually talk about the psychology of spending, right? Have you ever wondered to yourself, like, why some people might have a bad day and what that do? That leads them to having like a mini shopping spree, right? Or have you ever wondered why certain purchases might make you feel kind of euphoric in the moment, only to be followed with a wave of regret later on? Look, this phenomenon lets us know that there is emotional connection to spending, right? Look, there's a real science behind it, right? And it's when we're shopping, we release endorphins, which is that feel-good chemical in our brains, right? I'm not a scientist, but you do got to understand this, right? It's a temporary escape from stress, sadness, or even boredom. So when that brief high does fade away, sometimes we often left facing the consequences of overspending. Now look, the triggers for these spending habits might be deeply rooted, right? For some, it's a reward system, right? I worked hard, therefore I deserve this. Now for others, it can be social pressure or just a way to maintain a certain image or even cope with reality. Now look, understanding these emotional triggers is the first step towards establishing healthy financial habits. You first have to identify what drives our spending, right? Whether it's emotional voids, stress, or social influences. Then you can begin to start implementing something that's considered mindful spending, right? Now look, mindful spending means pausing and actually reflecting before spending your money. Now you have a focus of saying, am I being intentional with my money? It's literally about asking yourself, do I really need this? Or will this purchase actually add value to my life? Or am I just seeking some temporary relief, right? Some type of escape from reality. So look, when it actually comes to being intentional and overcoming this, you actually start setting clear financial goals and a budget. And look, you got to keep these things in mind as you shop, right? That way you could always hold yourself accountable. By mastering the art of mindful spending, you create not only some type of financial security, but also a deeper sense of personal fulfillment. Now look, remember, each purchase is not just a transaction. You can look at it as actually stealing money from your future retirement account or stealing money from your children's future college account. But look, man, that is a great question. I truly hope that helps, man. And look, remember, setting up good financial habits today will set you up for a better success tomorrow. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.